आपकी बार एक हिंदी इंटरव्यू இருக்க வேண்டியது இங்கிலீஷ் இன்டர்வியூவா இருக்க போகுது because we have Sudhanshu Pandey. Welcome to Chennai again.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much.
Share with us the experience of the very first scene that you shot for 2.0 with Rajinikanth.
Fortunately for me, the first experience was when we were shooting in an auditorium. I am sitting here in front of the audience and there is a felicitation going on, and Rajini sir is on stage. The first thing I did was when I came in for the shot, I saw him on stage and I went straight before I started the shoot or sat for my shot. I went up straight, touched his feet first, and I told him to give me his blessings before I started work. So that's what I did the first time, because I had been waiting for that moment for many months of meeting Rajini sir. He blessed me and he told me that Shankar sir was talking about me and talking very well about me. So I was very happy that Rajini sir has actually said something so nice to me on the first meeting.
So how hard it is to be a villain for such a person? Everyone will have a fanboy.
I will gladly admit that I have been working for a very long time. You know, even in Bombay, I've been working for a long time. I've sort of grown up in the industry because I started very young. And there is not even one single actor, about who I feel that, oh my God, you know, I've never felt that for anybody. There's only one man who I felt like that about, and that is Rajini sir. And that is purely because of what he is as a star, but at the same time, his humility, the kindness in his eyes, and the way he talks and the way he treats people, the way he looks at everybody, is something that is no, it's unreal, you know. So for me, being a villain to him is not an easy job, because I told him yesterday. Yesterday I told him, I said, sir, it is so difficult. I feel very strange looking at you with anger, you know.
How can anyone look at him
with anger? Yeah, so it's something that is unbelievable, you know. It's not something, it doesn't feel normal, you know, that I'm looking at him with anger.
You need to act.
You need to really put your acting skills to test when you're looking at him with anger. And I told him, I said, sir, I don't know how, you know, but it's very strange, you know. So he was laughing.
So how was it when you spoke Tamil for the first time for Billa 2? You dubbed. How was the experience?
It was very difficult. It's very difficult because Tamil is definitely a very difficult language. It's one of probably the most difficult language in the world, because because the kind of tongue twisting that it has, and the rolling of tongue and of the mouth, it's very fast. You speak very fast. The pace is really fast, whereas Hindi is very slow paced and every word is stressed upon, you know. So it's a different language. It's Sanskrit raised to power 3, you know. So it's
the difficulty level is
the difficulty level. But at the end of the day, you are expressing an emotion, you're performing. You have to understand the meaning of the scene, the meaning of the words. When you understand the meaning of anything, it is very easy to express it, right? Like I said to a few other people, that just the way love has no language, emotion has no language. When you and I laugh, we laugh in the same language, right? It's not like you are laughing in Tamil and I'm laughing in Hindi.
Exactly.
So when you express any emotion, the emotion has to be felt from inside, and that's all you need for people to understand the emotion. So language really does not matter.
It was your own effort to learn language and dub your own voice?
They had asked me and they reconfirmed, and I said yes, I'll dub myself. So I dubbed my own voice for Billa 2.
Can you speak some?
I can't really, offhand I can't really speak anything, you know. Very basic things I had learned, like if I had to ask somebody if they've had food. So
ask me something.
Saptingla.
Nalla sapting.
Yeah. So there, yeah.
A lot of North media have quoted you saying that you're playing a role of Dr. Bora's son in 2.0. Is that true?
Yeah, they haven't quoted me really, but they've I don't know how they found out, but they've really quoted everywhere saying that I'm playing Dr. Bora's son. Now since everybody's come to know, I can't deny it. But that's the only thing that I can say yes to. I mean, I can't really reveal much about the character or what I'm doing in the film.
The key is there with Shankar sir.
With Shankar sir, because Shankar sir is very particular about holding everything very closely guarded to him, because he's obviously it is his hard work and he wants to keep everything very closely guarded.
What about Akshay Kumar? Akshay Kumar is known for his vibrant stunt sequences.
Yeah.
But in this movie, like, you both are kind of scientists, right?
No.
No.
No, he's not a scientist.
He's not a scientist in this movie. So what about the stunt sequences with Rajini sir?
I don't have any stunt sequence with Rajini sir at all. You know, it's mostly very human interaction and very human...
Intellectual.
Yeah, so there is a lot of exchange of negative energy, because I'm playing a negative role. So there is a lot of, you know, exchange of that feeling. You know, you feel the undercurrent, you feel the intensity, you'll feel the hatred, you'll feel all of that, you know, when you're watching this. So there's no action there. I had a little action sequence with Akshay in Delhi, when I shot in Delhi at the stadium.
Tell us about the energy that Rajini sir emits in shooting spot.
You know, I had tweeted with this photo yesterday, you know, saying that, you know, if there is a God in human form, it is this man. You know, I had said that in my tweet, and I said that because I really mean it from my heart. You know, it's my deepest feeling that that man, Rajinikanth, is God. I told him the first thing. I was sitting with him day before yesterday. I had a chat with him. I sat down with him and I told him, sir, you are God. You know, I told him that. I said, you are God, absolutely. You know, so he just smiles and he, you know, he just laughs and smiles all the time. But I think, you know, how there are sadhus and yogis, you know, who meditate for years to get that sort of a grace and that quality in them, where they emit such positive,
filled with energy,
beautiful energy. That is what Rajini sir has achieved through his work and through his behavior, you know, in all these years. He emits that kind of energy where you feel intense respect for him, you know. You want to touch his feet. In the 20 years of my career, since from the time I started my modeling days till now, I haven't touched anybody's feet, you know, because respect, I believe, has to come from within, you know. I respect everybody, but feeling that kind of respect where you would want to go and touch somebody's feet and take their blessing is only when, you know, like you feel for your parents or your guru or your God, is what you feel for Rajini sir, because he is genuinely one of the most amazingly humble and down to earth person I have seen in my life. I don't think it can get better than that. He's not a star. There are stars, there are other stars, you know, there are a lot of big stars.
He's not just another star.
He is not a star, he's beyond that. You know, he's beyond stardom, he's beyond number one game. He's a cult figure, you know. He's somebody who's there.
He's Rajinikanth.
He's Rajinikanth.
That's all.
The story is over.
I can sense the fanboy in you. So what's your most favorite movie of Rajinikanth?
You know, as a child, I was very small. I saw a film called Andha Khanu.
Which is?
Hindi film.
Oh, okay.
Amitabh Bachchan, Hema Malini,
okay,
and Rajni sir. From that film, I became his fan, you know, a genuine fan, because the kind of style that he had had an impact on my mind, and that is why Rajinikanth became what he did, because his whole style and the way he talked and the way he walked, the way he lit a cigarette and all of that. So those things made an impact on my mind and the rest of the country. So that is why we all love him the way we do. Yeah.
So you have tried all those things?
No, as a child, I tried to do a lot of things that he would, but obviously they are not humanly possible for all of us to do that.
Tell us about Shankar, sir. The Spielberg of India.
It's very unfair to call him a Spielberg of India. I think Shankar sir is brilliant here. I think Shankar sir is, he doesn't need to be compared with anybody. Shankar sir, I've told everybody, and I told him also on his face, I said, sir, you are not a director, you are a scientist.
Scientist.
You're a scientist, you should, you should make a robot next. Not the film, but make a real robot.
Real robot.
Yeah. So he was laughing, and yeah, so he's a legend of his own kind, and he's created stuff that the kind of films that he's created. Most of us, we imagine things, and we imagine so much that can be done, but we can hardly execute 10% of it. But here's a man who actually envisions a story like Robo. He creates those characters in the head, puts them down on paper, and then he gets them to life on screen. So
Tough job.
That is why I called him a scientist. So he is creating something out of nothing, and yeah. So I think he's a genius. That's
Did you watch Robo a lot of times to get the characterization of Vaseegaran or Chitti? No.
I never. My approach is very different. My approach is very natural to playing any character. I don't let myself get influenced by watching a character or taking a reference from somewhere, because that reference tends to have an influence on your mind. So you might not be able to stay original 100%. So I'd rather listen to the director, understand the character properly,
Take the inputs.
and then think it over in my mind, and then evolve it from my own mind, because end of the day we are all products of our thoughts, right? So it is very easy to if you can internalize, you can create your characters, and you can have your own perspective, and you can give it your own point of view.
Something more natural.
Always more natural, yeah. So that's what I do. That's my approach to play any character.
Tell us about Tala. Did you tell him that you're here now?
Ajith?
Yeah.
No, I haven't told him. I have not been in touch with him for a while now. We were in touch for a very long time, but I think because of our lives, I've also been very tied up with a few things in Bombay, and also last 9 months I was shooting a series called 24 with Anil Kapoor, So I haven't been in touch with Ajith. I'd love to get in touch. In fact, that's a good thing you reminded me. I should get in touch with him, and I must tell him that I'm here. He's a great guy. Culinary skills, he likes to cook, and he loves racing, He showed me videos of his racing, Formula 2 and all of that, and what kind of things he has done. And we used to discuss our knee problems. He also has knee problems, cartilage issues. So yeah, so there are a lot of common things that we used to talk about. We spent a lot of time together.
So tell us the difference when you shoot with an actor like Ajith, who is like a brother to you, and with an actor like Rajinikanth.
There is a huge difference, because obviously Ajith is almost my age group, probably a couple of years older than I am, but we are the same age group, and obviously there's a different level of camaraderie that we have. With Rajni sir, it cannot be the same, because it's like when you go to a temple, you take your slippers out, right? Cover your head and go and bend. So that's all you do.
Respect.
Yeah, that's total respect. That's the difference. Yeah.
Apart from Ajith Kumar and Rajinikanth, whom do you think is like really doing well in Tamil as an actor?
I don't know if I can say I think he's doing well, but I know that Vijay is a very, very big star, and Surya is a very big star, and Surya obviously is known in Bombay industry as well, because he's done a few films there as well, so yeah, so these are the big stars that I know of.
We also have Amy Jackson in 2.0.
Yeah.
And as a responsible villain, to justify your role, what are you doing? Are you kidnapping her?
No,
nothing.
No, nothing. My objective is very different in the film. When you see the film, you will know that my objective is completely different in the film.
What about your Tamil projects in future?
I just finished a film called Indrajit. with
Gautam
Karthik, and Kala Prabhu has directed the film. He is S. Dhanu's son, and that is one film I'm really looking forward to. Lot of action, lot of entertainment, and my role is very beautiful in the film, and I'm really looking forward to the release of that film, and I'm hoping to sign something new and something as big as this now.
2.0. Bigger than 2.0?
There's nothing bigger than this.
Yeah, that is
as big as this, or maybe slightly lesser. Yeah.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you
Do
so
a lot
much,
of
man.
movies here.
Thank you. Yes.
Magichi.
Magichi.